Hello, friends. So, I am going to help you to prepare to run the Skullport part of the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So, this is a little crash course for you to help orientate you so you don't have to do so much discovery in your preparation. So, let's say you've just finished level 3 and your players have decided to go to Skullport. And now they've finished a few random encounters on the way here, and now they've just crossed there's a wall here that they've just crossed with pulleys, ropes and pulleys, lowering themselves down into this Sargoth level, into this Skullport level. And then you can show them some pictures of Skullport. You can even play some music. I have a Skullport soundtrack, which got there's some nice music on YouTube. You can check this link. Maybe I'll post it in the description if enough comments ask for it. And then I show the players I've got this bird's eye view of Skullport. And then I'll tell them, you guys are over here. You just came through here and you're going to go in there. And this is more or less what you see. I describe it as very dark with the ceiling is 90 feet above this huge chamber. And they can see moss and lichen and glowworms against the ceiling, so they can see that the ceiling of this enormous cavern is visible, and also the town itself. And this skull island in front of it, which is like a fortress, is also illuminated by natural and artificial lights. Okay, and then I will show them this picture also, just for atmosphere. And then they can approach. Then I'll slowly move them closer and I'll say you can see these walls are quite impressive with ballistas on top for naval defense. And then they arrive here. And then they're greeted by some guards. I recommend using the companion, the Dungeon of the Mad Mage companion, which has a lot of descriptions and things. All right, so the guys will arrive here. Some guards will meet them, say, hey, what are you doing here? And then a flaming skull will float by and cackle and kind of and then fly away. And then the guys will go, they'll just explain to the guards that they're here, just honest adventurers looking for, some place to rest and buy stuff. And then the guards will probably say it's okay. Then they go through here and over this stone bridge, right? So far, maybe you've read them the description of 3A, you've read them the description of number 2, and now they're crossing the stone bridge. You can read the description of number 1. All right, let's switch to the next map here. So now you're going to want to go to Skullport, the lower and middle part. Okay, so we go down to the lower part and the players start over here. This is like an abandoned fish market, not much going on, but you can tell them over here there are signs of life. Not much, so it requires an easy perception check, maybe DC 10. So the players can walk over here to this side and then they meet this lovely lady. What's her name again? Oh yes, Olive Stillwater. So I got these. Ooh, what a nice looking lady. I got this. Her name is Olive Stillwater and she sells zombies. She's got about a dozen zombies in here. And she's actually a sea hag and she sells these zombies. That's area 12. All right. Then, so far so good. Then there's also the Black Tavern here the players can go to. If you're following the companion, then Elvira Snowveins will get thrown out of this place completely drunk because she's depressed. Because she sent another group of adventurers to their deaths, trying to restore sanity to the Flame Skulls, which is the overarching plot. So that introduces the players to that plot. She's too drunk to say anything, so my players took her home, which is up the stairs here. Anyway, so the players can also they can meet Droon Stonedark, which is a Duergar tavern keeper. And in this tavern, there are 2 Minotaur bouncers and also a spectator against the ceiling. Yeah, and then there's also Crystalline Thimblewine. She has a little shop right here, number 13. And Good, he makes dwarven ale and stuff. That's over here. And let's see, what are we missing? What are we missing? Oh, yes. Okay, we've got this Kal Kaladani. She's let's see. She's a very important source of information. This is a decent tavern, not such a scummy tavern as over at Droon Stonedark's place. Let's go look at the description for a second. So Skullport. No, we don't need the overview. We need to go to the exploring part. Okay, so let's go to number 19. That is the Flagon and the Dragon. And so Kal Owl is there, and she is an incredibly good source of information, especially according to, the companion. The companion gives you lots of clues that you can feed to the characters. So anyway, yeah, get the companion. It's really enriching for this campaign. All right, now what else is there to look at? There's now part 18, area 18 in the middle level that's over here. What's going on in area 18? Let's go take a look. Up here, okay. Area 18. The sea chest. It's a shop used to sell chests. A shield dwarf named Tor Greyfell had his. It's closed up. It used to be, but this shield dwarf named Tor Greyfell had his brain eaten by a mind flayer that's still at large in Skullport. So that's how the players can find out about mind flayer on the loose. And I played it the first night they slept in the Quilton Garters upstairs. They got it. The biggest. They got attacked. Anyway, so here we have area 20. Let's see what's going on with area 20. Anyway, my players haven't done to any of these places yet because they just went upstairs to help Elvira Snowveins, and then they ended up here. They ended up sleeping in the inn, which is to area 22, which is the Quilton Guard, which is the only inn they can stay at. On the way there, they passed some shops. And then if they wanted to go to, if they wanted to meet Felrax is over here. Felrax looks like this. Felrax is the main quest giver or good quest giver. Him and Elvira can give the same quest. They can give the quest to restore the 13 to sanity. Now, if you don't have the companion, then this is just kind of a pointless exploration mission. So absolutely get the companion. All right, and here is Skull Island. No, sorry, I mean we want the upper level, which is here. Upper level is so fancy. It's kind of a bit of a Wild West, actually. Here's Nightshade. Nightshade is very important. She can provide the players with a tincture. that they're going to use to restore the flame skulls to sanity. Where's her picture? Let's go find it. A nice bit of art. Oh yes, okay. So the artworks that I have are from Reddit. So if you go to Reddit, you'll see. Okay, here's Felrax, as mentioned. Here's Nightshade. She sells poisons. Quietude is the innkeeper from the Quilton Garters, like I showed you on level 2. And right, so there's a lot more going on, but I'll see how much interest this video gets. And I can make a part 2 depending on how much in-depth questions I get, how many in-depth questions I get. If anybody is interested, please like, share, and subscribe and comment, and I can have a lot more to share. Okay, thank you everybody for watching. See you next time. Cheers.